It was the month of October in 2023, and then out of the blue, Brawl Stars announced hypercharges, a new game-breaking and extremely overpowered and very complicated new mechanic that makes really weak and underused brawlers into basically the best brawler into the game. There were mixed opinions out there. Some people were happy that they finally got their old mains that were falling off the meta back. But many other people were just complaining, saying it's a pay-to-win mess and it's too complicated in that gadgets, gears, and star powers were enough of mechanics to the game. So here's the big question. Are hypercharges a mistake to Brawl Stars? Firstly, we're going to look about the good things of hypercharge. So like I mentioned earlier, hypercharges allow really bad and forgotten brawlers to be used again. It adds fun new abilities and adds a great new interesting meta to the game and allows new strategies to be developed for more teams. Now, what are the downsides though? Well, number one, hypercharges are very rare. There is like a 16 to 15% chance to get them only in legendary star drops. And if you don't want to be so lucky and you keep getting rare, then you can simply buy them. I mean, no problem, right? Yeah, it's no problem that it costs 5,000 coins for every single hypercharge. And another way to get them is for the collector's bundle when each new hypercharge comes out. But it's limited time, and well, I mean, there's a big discount, so that's not a bad thing, but it costs a lot of gems. So to put that in, basically it costs twice the 2.5 more than the star power and a gadget would cost you, and that makes it from having to spend just around 6,000 to 5,000 coins to max out a brawler to having to spend almost 12,000 coins to max out every single brawler. So you would need to have like almost 500,000 coins in total if you want every brawler hypercharge and with every brawler full equipment. And now at this point, because of how expensive it is, this is kind of turning Brawl Stars into a bit of a pay-to-win situation. And sometimes it is a little unfair when some team has the upper hand advantage just because they have more progress and levels compared to someone who does not have a hypercharge, making them fall out. Let's take the brawler Squeak for example. You guys all remember when Squeak was so overpowered because of his residue gadget, but then over time, hypercharges were released, new brawlers got good, and yeah, he pretty much sucks now. He's pretty underused, too much tinks, and too much hypercharges he cannot go against. Oh look, he got his own hypercharge. Now here's the other flaw about hypercharges. Not every hypercharge are useful or unique. All hypercharges can do is just simply provide a stat buff to make things stronger, but that doesn't mean every brawler is gonna get good, so I feel like Brawl Stars really has to work on the hypercharge concepts. Like, don't even get me started on Miko, like, come on, who even made that hypercharge concept? Whoever made it is a big monkey. Ooh, 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 ah, 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 ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. What a big monkey brain. Legit, this hypercharge just forces you to camp all the way in the air, waste your button, waste all your stats on you, don't even help your team to move up, just for a stun, when like there are literally hundreds and thousands of gadgets, supers, and star powers that can legit do the job for you instead of just one button that can be used for something else. So overall, are hypercharges a mistake? So based on these answers, I would say no. Hypercharges aren't completely flawed, but the balancing really needs to work for Brawl Stars, honestly. They need to make brawlers balanced and well fair, especially when it comes to releasing their hypercharges. Because some hypercharges will just either be too inaccessible, too broken, or just completely unusable, like Angelo's hypercharge, Brock's hypercharge, and even Miko's, and there are like even more I could list out but can't for the sake of time and for the length of this video. So if Supercell continues to balance hypercharges and even make them more accessible, which they're not going to do because they're kind of a payment company, you know, then that would actually make hypercharges more fair. Otherwise, hypercharges does make the game a bit more intense, fun, and thrilling, but balancing should need some work. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below, and thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing your opinion.